With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL. Fell for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Following the interception, Mayfield, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete to Austin
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage.
They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And Pascal's got it. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Ravens nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Jackson. He's got his man on the comebacker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The 39-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first and 10, it's Mostert. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
2-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Point after.
And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. This is Mostert. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mostert. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a first down.
3-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 29, Jackson. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Intended for Mark Andrews. Incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. This one from 46 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mayfield now. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Seibert on for the PAT.
Point after.
And it's 21-3.
Good. Makes the score Browns 21, Ravens 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Mostert. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 25. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jackson being chased out left. And able to find Green. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
Jackson going to run, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Browns' 6-yard line.
Jackson flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Olivier Vernon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flush to his right. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be in. And I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
Like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Mayfield on play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, Mayfield. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Now Mayfield lost the football, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Second and short now following the fumble.
That's right. Mike 50.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
24, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And that is no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Nelson Aguilar.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st down, Browns.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route.
Mayfield's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Ravens.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Mostert. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25.
That's good.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there. of 26 yards.
At the 49-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
The 28-yard line.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Jackson flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, he's as mentally strong as I believe he is. He understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
8 yards.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Ball carrier.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. And he'll give it here to his running back. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Tackle made.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This will be their third straight defeat.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Jackson now. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now it's Jackson.
Quick slant to Brown.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They hand it off to Mostert.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
First and goal.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
Now Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. It makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled, I can tell you that.
Maybe.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
On the play. Brings up 3rd down. Today's final score, Browns.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
so for the Browns, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week.